Alright guys, welcome back. Luke here, Chunky Travellers. Blah, blah, blah. So today, we're back on Baverick because got a lot of work to do on Baverick because we have a lot of things coming up this year for this car, and yeah, we need to get it sorted out. So on the list of things to do today, which is longish, and we might not reach them all, but I've got some new springs there because we want to lower him as much as we can, and there'll be a little bit more tweaking on the suspension to come as well, but I want to just see what it's like on some lower springs. So we've got them there. I've got to sort out the cooling system too, so I've got that thermostat that you would have seen in the last video to go in him. So we're going to whack that in, and also the thermo fans. I really want to get them out, measure it up, just see what we actually can fit and what we can't, because I don't think we have much room to squeeze a bigger one in, but we'll just see what will actually fit, and then we'll go from there, and I'll be able to pick one up and get that sorted, because we're only probably going to be able to fit one larger thermo fan. Worst case, if we can't fit one at all, we'll just get, when we get him tuned again early next year, we'll get Chop to just bring on the fans earlier, so it's not getting as hot before the fans come on. So we'll just get it to start off a bit earlier while it's still coolish, and hopefully that'll make a difference in that. And then from there we can, if that still doesn't help, we'll just ditch that whole setup and just reevaluate what we can do and see what we can fit. We might be able to just redesign a new one where we sit the fans diagonally of each other, so that there might be a little bit more room lengthways then, rather than side by side. So I'll rip that out today because I really want to get that sorted out, and then I really want to start working on the interior, because I really want to punch a cage into this thing as soon as we can. So I'm going to probably rip the seats out in the center console and probably start pulling some of this carpet out, because I want to plate up that hole right there, because I've got a shifter, thanks to Chop supplying us the shifter. I want to start welding the plate over that so I can then start rigging up the shifter and see where that's going to sit and where it feels the best for us, because our new gearbox will be reverse pattern, so we'll be pulling gears towards us, which I think feels more normal than pushing. But yeah, it'll sort of go with the flow of the force we'll be feeling. So that so then we can jimmy it up where we think we'll need it, and it'll just feel good in the hand, sort of thing. So I'll do that. That probably won't happen today though, but I'll start stripping it apart, because I've got to go buy some plate steel and stuff to start working on that. But yeah, plenty to do, and so I'm going to shut up, and I think we'll just get into it, see what happens, see where we end up. So that's all it is. That's the thermostat there. That's the old one, obviously. And as you can see, it tells you there, if it'll focus. It is, well, it's not going to focus, I don't think, but it says 91 degrees. So, as you can see, that one's even split. So that's, that's not what you want. So it wouldn't have actually been working very effectively, because this rubber in here, this piece in here, which is what opens and closes it, was actually split on that one. So yeah, but anyway, the idea is we'll ditch this one, go to this one, which is actually an 88 degree. So it might only seem like a small amount of difference, but yeah, it makes a massive difference. So it'll actually open and flow coolant to the engine block at 88 degrees rather than waiting till 91 degrees, which we're already operating well above that anyway. So, but it just lets cold water or cooler water flow to the engine, so it keeps it as cool as possible. So we'll throw that in, this one, and we'll just give it all a clean up. I'm pretty sure we had a gasket on there, but I'm just going to goop it this time. They don't really need it. So so we'll throw that in, and then we'll start pulling these thermos off, I reckon. All right, so we've got those thermo fans out now, and they're actually, well, surprisingly a lot more room than I really thought. So I'm guessing these are 10-inch, but yeah, I'm hoping maybe we can fit 212. Oh, geez, it'll be real tight 212s. Worst case, we could just keep the 10 and go one big 14. I reckon a 14 would fit. I'm just going to Google some of the measurements now and just double check. But yeah, that'd be real sweet if we could fit 212s, because we just the same butted up here, but yeah, make sure that they're nice and tight in here, and a lot of this will probably just come out. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna just do some Googling now, I reckon, see what we can fit. Another thing I'm really keen to do is check this catch can, because it looks to be full of water, which I've been told that E85 causes that to happen. So nothing serious, but I'm keen to get it all drained out. I just hate the thought of the motor sort of having any moisture in it. So all it is just a bung on the bottom of these things, so it shouldn't really take much to do. The only problem I've got is trying to hold the camera at the same time that I drain it. So we'll see. This isn't working very well. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. So at least that is a bit of splush. Yeah, that's exactly why you have a catch can. All right, man, it got a bit warm in the shed, I tell you. But yeah, a little update where I've gotten to. So we did all our measuring of the thermos. I've got the clutch pedal out because obviously we don't need that now. I've stripped all the carpet and seats out because I'm hoping, well, we're gonna throw one racing seat in probably, maybe two, see how we go, but definitely one, because when we get a cage, we're gonna be able to run a harness, so a 5-point harness for the driver. Passenger, I'm thinking we just throw the factory seat back in, which is why I've left the seat belts and everything for that side. And yeah, so now that the carpet's out, we can actually start blanking that hole. I haven't really had to think about how I want to do it yet, but we're going to plate that hole, leave the second one over there because that's for the four-wheel drive, which we're still going to be using. And then obviously our ratchet shifter will go sort of right here, or maybe even on an angle, depending where our final seat position is. So yeah, now it's just sort of cleaning all this up, because we've actually saved a lot of weight. Like the carpet, man, surprisingly quite heavy, probably just full of crap from over the years. So bit of saving there. The seats are about 20 kilos each, so if we only lose one and we halve the weight, there's 10 kilos saving there. Plus all the other little bits that we'll be getting rid of as well. So we've lost all the clutch booster, slave cylinder, master cylinder, all the lines and hoses for that, the pedal. So it's not all massive amounts of weight that we've lost, but weight loss is always a good thing. So yeah, so that's really good. So now we're just I want to get rid of all this. So we've got all this, like there'll be sound deadener under this, and all this other crap that's just deteriorated over time. I'm going to get all that out, scrape it all back. Might even give it a flick of paint at some stage. But yeah, it just needs a good clean out. Yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll end it there. I'll go get some gear. We've got to get a bit of crap together, so I can start plating, and I'm going to clean this up. We'll get the car down to Rob too, start getting a cage done, and yeah, so plenty of stuff to organise, get sorted out. And but yeah, we'll bring you back on once we're yeah, on the next episode, and see where we get to. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and stay chunky. I love it.